101 review. Book 101 is all about the books that I've read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. He is the author of several books and, of course, The Power of Becoming, no other than Mr. Chancellor Jackson. Welcome to Book 101, Mr. Chancellor, and can you please introduce more about yourself?
Hey, what's going on, baby? Hey, blessings about one out there that's tuning in right now. Jackson, originally from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised here. Played college football in Florida, lived in China for a little bit. Fell into writing after my experience of getting locked up abroad in China. So my first book, 14 Days in Beijing, was the one that kickstarted my writing career, and I had quite a bit of success with that. And from there on, I just jumped into different genres and just testing different avenues. And now I got a new book coming out soon next month called The Power of Becoming. It's a self-help book. So yeah, it's been a marathon. It's been a journey.
Yes, indeed. So, Mr. Chancellor Jackson, thank you so much for sharing your talents to the world. Thank you for empowering us. What does the power of becoming mean in the context of personal growth?
So pretty much is just a step towards you becoming the best version of yourself through breaking limiting beliefs about yourself, nurturing healthier relationships, and building unshakable self worth. So it's just a book full of quotes and insights where I expand on seven different categories, which are the seven pillars of growth and empowerment. And that is love, adversity, discernment, success, happiness, confidence, and healing. So each page is, well, it's broken up into seven different categories, and it's different quotes within each category, just expanding or geared towards each pillar. So it's going to be very insightful, very encouraging, very uplifting. Deliver a lot of wisdom and understanding to, you know what I'm saying, this thing we call life, and just helping us build that bridge to becoming our best versions of ourselves.
So, how does the book define empowerment and why is it essential for self development?
Um, it encourages empowerment by one, explaining different avenues that you will face along this journey we call life. You will dabble with love. You're going to be put in situations where your discernment is going to dictate how your future will play out. You will face adversity. Adversity introduces a man to himself or a woman to herself. It's inevitable. But through adversity comes healing. And healing is probably one of the most important things, because the country we live in, the world we live in, is not a pretty place. It's beautiful aspects of it, but it's a lot of ugly aspects to it as well. And you will be broken down. That's just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Life is going to take some shots at you. It's going to test your character, to test your resilience, how much faith you have, um, break you down to build you back up, though. Everything we go through is preparation for what's in store. So healing is very, very pivotal. And a lot of us men really don't know how to heal, really don't take the steps necessary that we need to take to heal and become the best versions of ourselves. Women do it a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the only ones that really take healing very serious. So that's really something that's pivotal for the males out there. Of course, you're gonna succeed in it as well. You're gonna have some wins. It ain't gonna be straight losses. But just knowing how to channel the weather. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your successes, but don't ride that wave too long or too high. Stay pretty even keel. You know what I'm saying? Take the good with the good, take the bad with the bad. But always stay even keel. That's one thing we preached a lot in football. Playing when I came up playing football, and then confidence. I feel like mental health and anxiety and self doubt has increased tremendously, especially due to social media. So confidence is something that a lot of people lack. Rather, you know what I'm saying, they don't have confidence in themselves, confidence to articulate or to speak to different people or take that step. They most they feel in their spirit that they need to take to get them to where they want to go, but it's just that lingering of fear that prevents them from doing what they need to do. So it's all everything just comes together in just this journey and this marathon we call life. So it's definitely going to be a powerful book. Y'all are going to enjoy it very much, and I'm excited to see how it does on the market.
Very well said, Mr. Chancellor. Very well said. So, what are the seven pillars of growth and empowerment mentioned in the book?
So, like I said, it's touching on love. Um, we're going to expand. It's just going to be a different sets of quotes that are just different avenues of love, different experiences that you will go through, tough battles and some good. Um, Discernment, like I said, that is going to be pivotal in your journey. Your ability to decipher what's beneficial to it for you and what isn't. Who is, who isn't. Um, Success, you got to be able to handle success. Happiness, be happy. Life is what you make it. Um, but happiness and your attitude and relishing in that versus relishing in the negative or festering in the negative will take you than further beyond what you can imagine. Your mindset is everything. Adversity, like I said, you're going to face that. That is inevitable. That is inevitable. I can't bring that up. We all face it. Um,
Yes.
and from that adversity comes healing. And once you heal properly, your confidence will be out of this room. Now, not cockiness, but confidence. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely be able to walk in your purpose and not be shaken or swayed by any other outside sources of what it is that you need to do and who you are as an individual.
So, how does the book encourage readers to take control of their personal transformations?
So it's really not like a book of telling you exactly what you need to do or how you go about it, because it's not like life is different everywhere you go in the world. So nobody can sit here and say this is exactly the life you need to live and how you need to do it to please any gods or to have success in life or to have a great life. Everywhere you go, everywhere you walk, any country, any city, any region of the world, life is lived completely different. So it's pretty much just wisdom. This is something that you may encounter. Okay, here goes some words of wisdom and encouragement on how, you know what I'm saying, to move about the situation, how to think about the situation. And now you just take from it what you need. Take from it what you need, and then you apply to your life the way you see fit. It's really not like a blueprint on do this exactly to the T and you'll have this. Nah, it's not like this. Okay, here goes some words of encouragement, some words of wisdom and insight. Now you take what you need from it. If it applies to you, if it doesn't, it might apply to somebody else you might know that's going through a similar situation, and you can share it with them. So it's just really just a safe space and a hub for you to gain any other outside sources that you may need that you can't get from anyone in your circle.
So, Mr. Chancellor, let's talk about the personal growth and transformation. How does the book guide readers in identifying and overcoming personal limitations?
But just different advice, and uh, just different perspectives. If you've grew up in one region of the world, really haven't been exposed to anything else, you're only going to think one type of way. So with this book, it offers like a worldly perspective. Because the quotes I collected the quotes from a lot of different places. Especially through my content, I find quotes that I feel just resonate with my spirit or just stand out to me. Even if it doesn't apply to me specifically, I'm like, this is powerful. I know somebody out there that needs to hear this or that can relate to this. So I just took it, added a little bit more to it, my insights. So it's just really you taking from it for what you need, and from that point on, it's really up to you now. Like you can go out searching for the information. Okay, once you receive it, what you gonna do with it then? The ball is in your court now. So it's like just giving the people back the power, making them unlearn and relearn. And now you do what you need to do moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not here to tell nobody how to. I don't run nobody's household. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pay your own bills. It's like I pay my own bills. But hey, here is something that you can digest and just sit on, and you take from it from what you need, and hopefully, if you about you know what I'm saying, you really consider it, it'll take you, it'll change your mindset and shift you to move the way you need to move in order to become the best version of yourself.
So, what role does mindset play in the journey of growth and empowerment?
Mindset is pivotal. It all starts in the mind. The mental is the strongest muscle you possess. If your mental's not there, then this life gonna be hard for you if you're not mentally strong enough, or uh, um, just you can't handle certain things, and that allows you to it throws off your whole vibration. Then yeah, life is going to be very very challenging. So mindset is everything, and it's great to feed your mind with positive things, especially like I said, social media. It's a bunch of BS on social media. If you sit there and spend too much time on that, you all you're doing is just consuming just a bunch of toxic stuff. Depending on what you follow and what you constantly like to look at, the algorithm is going to shift more content like that to your feed. So, and then of course we all got real lives. We got stuff we got to deal with outside of the social media realm that still affects us, and in negative aspects and positive. So, it's really just um, you taking everything for what it is, but it's just all part of the journey. It's just bumps in the roads, or this is just the playing field that we're in. Okay, now you with your mindset, the correct mindset, you can help. It can help you guide you through the path that you need to be taking, and make sure that you get to what it is that you need to get to. You discern, decipher what is or what isn't, what's good for you, what's not. Um, Bumps in the road, take those licks to the chin, but keep your head up, chest out, keep going. The marathon continues. So mindset is everything for sure.
So, what are the most common obstacles people face in their journey of becoming?
Self doubt, um, worthiness, um, really just having no clue what to do, honestly, not knowing themselves. I feel that's one of the biggest things. People don't really know themselves. Unless you come from a very, very prideful culture, like you know what I'm saying, you're your culture through and through. You know who your people are, where y'all come from, how y'all operate, how y'all always been. Like you have all that information, then nothing's going to sway you. But how many people actually have that? Not a lot of people, especially people in my community. A lot of us don't know who we are, where we come from, where we originate from. So we had to create our own identity, and even those that grow up in households where it's just one parent, how you supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole other aspect of you that you have no clue of or no knowledge of. So it's like you just figuring yourself out. Um, and with figuring yourself out, that's based on the community you come from, the area, the specific region, a demographic of where you come from, and that can dictate who you become as well. If you don't know yourself, yeah, you can be swayed to follow anything. So it's really just about developing backbone and identifying thyself, knowing thyself, and moving purposely.
Certainly. So, Mr. Chancellor, what would be your advice for those people out there want to empower themselves?
Um, Learn yourself, because once you learn yourself, nothing can break you, nothing can sway you. After you learn yourself, uh, learn what it is that you enjoy to do. Um, find your purpose, because if you ain't finding your purpose or you ain't working towards your purpose, then what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? We just exist and we're not really living.
Certainly. So, what would be your short-term and long-term goals in writing?
Short term goals would just be able to continue to write. So this is my first book that I've dropped in about 3 years. So I ain't think it would be that long of a gap. I honestly ain't really know what my next book would be. Um, so just continue to write, explore different genres. You know what I'm saying? Test myself, challenge myself, step outside my realm and my comfort zones. And then long term, definitely would like to turn some of my books into films or TV show series or animations, some type of motion picture. I feel like that's definitely one of the long term goals for sure.
Yes, Mr. Chancellor, good luck to your goals and thank you for your advice. So let's talk about the impact on relationships and leadership. How do the seven pillars influence relationships with
Uh,
others?
so relationships are pivotal to your journey. You're gonna have good ones. You're gonna have bad ones, of course, and both of them are going to teach you and help you grow. So it's just like everything is going to anything that happens along your journey happens for a reason. It's for the betterment of you. It's something that you need to go through. It's something that you need to learn. So the book really touches on just different experiences that most people will face, and just delivers just some wisdom and motivation to get through those hurdles or to encourage the good to continue to flow. Or if you know it's bad for you, why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep running back to whatever it is that's hurting you or hindering you? So it's definitely just helps clear up any discernment that you may have. But then again, it's like you can read this and it can be impactful for you, and you know this is something you've been needing to hear. Now it's up to you. What are you going to do with it now that you've received it? So it's really just it's a lesson. It's nothing but like a book full of lessons, and it's like, okay, now I'm gonna put a ball back in your court. You receive the information. What you gonna do with it now? You gonna apply it to your life the way you see fit, or you gonna continue to do the same thing?
So, in what ways can these principles be applied to leadership and career growth?
Definitely. I feel like all of these categories that I broke the book down into, um, will exemplify a great leader. You know what I'm saying? Being able to give and receive love, being able to decipher situations and events or circumstances with grace and an abundant mindset, um, being able to know how to succeed and handle adversity when you do fail. That really determines a person. None of us know who we are until we fail, and every person is defined by their reaction to any given situation. Um, of course, like I said, healing, that's pivotal. That's something we all need. We all suffer from trauma in some form or facet, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. You know what I'm saying? Definitely something we all need to work towards so we continue to be our best selves. Um, and building that confidence back up. And then, of course, if you have kids out there, you want to be, that's really, you need to become the best version of yourself for the ones that's coming after you. I don't have kids just yet, but you know what I'm saying? I do work with a lot of kids in my career field, working in education, working as a sports coach. So I work with a lot of youth. So just being the best version of yourself so you can continue to pass down just good and positive attributes and knowledge that to the younger generation, because like I said, they're sponges. They don't really know what's going on in the world. They just learn the world that's becoming, and the world is so technologically advanced. Everybody's like this here. So it's like it's just a whole different vibration than how it was when I was coming up, and definitely before the older generations, you know what I'm saying, how they came up. So um, just becoming the best versions of ourselves for the betterment of the entire people, just for the people. All in all, it's for the people.
So, how does the book encourage readers to step outside their comfort zones?
Man, Book of Confidence is definitely going to help with that. Putting yourself out there on a limb, um, building, telling you how to build the confidence, uh, steps you can do to gain more confidence, um, and the reasons why you should be confident. There's no reason why you should lack confidence in yourself. Nobody is like you. You should love you some you. You are the best thing that you have to offer to the world because we're all different. We all have different mindsets, different insights, different perspectives, um, and we're all here to learn and teach and work and help each other grow. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like we're all here for. So you can't do any of that if you don't have any confidence in yourself. I don't see what type of life you can actually live with no confidence. That doesn't even sound like a life worth living. So it's definitely um, a lot of different quotes within that book. That segment of the book to help bring that out of you for sure.
Very well said, Mr. Chancellor. Very well said. So before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, Food 101. In its fifth season, fifth season with Chef Alessandro, one of the specialty chef in one of the five-star hotel in downtown Toronto. Please do listen to our latest episode. We are reading our letter senders all over the world. So, Mr. Chancellor, how does the power of becoming differentiate itself from other self-improvement books?
Um, Most books are not like don't really possess some possess quotes, but like aren't themed based on quotes. So that I feel like that's what makes my book stand out. Like these are different quotes that I came across that registered to me, and now I'm just expanding on them. So it's like each page is going to be a different quote within that segment of the book. So it's always going to be something different, and it isn't like it's telling you. It's not like a guide or anything guiding you through the love and discernment. Like, nah, we just this is really another theme of it is like it's close to like the Bible, the Quran, or any type of religious book. You have different segments of these religious books, and it's just different stories that's expanding on it. But instead of using stories, I just using quotes. So it's really just gonna stand out completely. I like doing things that are different, especially stepping into new genres. I'm like, what's the best way for me to step into this field, this realm, and I don't want to be like everything else. I don't want it to look like everything else because like I said, I got confidence in myself. So I want to do things that make me stand out. Um, so it's definitely going to be a different vibe, a different read, but it's still going to be impactful and insightful at the same time.
Mr. Chancellor Jackson. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge to the world, and we are looking forward for more and more empowering books like this. So, can you please invite our listeners to support all your books?
Yes, sir. So y'all can go to Amazon, type in my name, Jackson. Go to Google, type in my name, Chancellor Jackson. All my books pop up. Recent interviews I've done, my website, everything pop up. That should be my website, Relay Publications LLC, on my own publishing company. So any aspiring authors out there that's looking for a publishing company to work with, um, I'm the guy to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I coach people through the writing publishing process, and two people that I work with so far, both books have went number one on Amazon. So hey, we're doing big things over here at Corley Publications LLC. So tap in with me for sure.
Yes, people, let's support Mr. Chancellor because if you support him, more and more and more empowering books to come. So, Mr. Chancellor, thank you so much for your time.
Hey, I appreciate you and appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tap in. May peace be upon you.
More to come, people. See you soon.